Now, the rest of the story.
Well, let's go check the cows. Hey dude, you stay right where I know you're safe. And tag. Oh, we got one without a tag. It's pretty funny. When the older they get, the more you'll see them sprinting around the lot out here. So I went home, I had 11? Yes, I had 10 calves last night. That black one looks awfully fresh. Oh, that's not good. Well, that might explain the one somebody knocked my gate over. Okay, so this one is, this one's the one that was new last night. I was a little worried about him just because he's such a tiny little mite. I definitely know this one's daddy was, of the two Red Bulls that I bought last spring, you guys saw me bring home. One of them has a birth weight, sub 50 pounds. And I got two, that one back there. And this one, you can pick them out clear as day. Yeah, I know who your daddy is. So, she needs to be tagged. I got her mom written down. She is the second heifer out of that group that is calved so far. I need to see who or what all else I got up here. Weather-wise, it's not that bad. Where it's starting to get a little congested, or I should just, I really would just let them out in the pasture and just let them do their due. All right, how's it going? Well, I know you're a bull just by looking at you. It doesn't bother me one bit. The only thing that actually bothers me about this situation is red cow, black calf. I would prefer the black hideds are throwing the black calves. But I also have a bull that's a number 2, which is technically a red Angus with black hair. And this one looks a lot nicer than my first one. She was actually a little stunted where I was a little worried about her. Oh, calm down, Gertrude. This one's got just a tinge of red to her, where this one is just, she'll let me look at him. He's black. And you guys haven't seen hopefully my only white face right here. Had him yesterday. I'm kind of lost here. I think that's 11. That one is 12, so I'm up to 12 right now. She got her optimizer and selenium. I'm sorry. That one over there got treated last night. Optimizer, selenium. She needs to be tagged. And I'll get her written down. I have her mom written down. But I do keep track of who belongs to who. For taking them to pasture, and just if I have any issues going forward here, might need to get rid of you and your mom. This is out of Grandpa's heifer, Darla. Planning on breeding all of the calves that were heifers this year, so like Darla and the other 3 that are attached, 4 that are attached, 5. Wow, I got my numbers all over the place. But the heifers that I'll be breeding for the first time this year, they will be getting bred to the bull that is throwing these tiny calves. Just calving ease. I'm just going that route. Think we're sitting all right. I got a few that could calve at any, she's one of them. I got quite a few that could calve at any time, and it's still March, the time of me making this video. They were due to start calving on the 24th. So to have a dozen already, I'd say we're doing pretty good. And I mean, I'm really looking for about 40. I didn't do any preg checks. Of the 50 plus that are out here, I'd say 40 is a respectable number to expect out of these guys. So a couple of these, she's starting to show. New bull purchase. I really like him. Right there, that guy. I wouldn't label him as a calving ease that I'm looking for in particular, but definitely for second calf cow, I'd put him in with. More or less just trying to keep genetics going, and then actually it seems like we got a lot of bulls, but these two are my brothers. Actually, I think all three of these are my brothers, and then we got the 5 other ones will be distributed amongst these guys. I'm gonna be borrowing Ryan's bulls for a few of them, but then he's pretty spry. I'm picking and choosing who's gonna go with who. So one of the first calves that was born. So it's actually nice. I don't know if it's a good bad thing, but that little one back there that calved last night, didn't realize that cow was actually that close to calving. So being surprised in that regard is actually kind of nice from time to time. Scooch, you say older cows. I say there's, I think, 1, 2. So I got 2 new ones, 1.5 new ones, because I got that one I'll have to tag, and then I'll tag, band, sunny him, and then tube him, and then check everybody else. Spreaders broke down because honestly, it's dry enough out. We didn't get the rain, as much rain as they were calling for, so we can go through and get some of this cleaned up again. I want to. Mom wants compost, but that'll be this fall before anything really gets composted. So calving's going good. I'm a little anxious about how small some of these guys are, but when you look at mom had her unassisted. What I don't like about this one, and she's got a brother over there, that it's actually the way their heads are. I mean, got to grow into them, but their head actually has more of a curve to them from the top of their forehead down to the tip of their nose. Just something they have to grow into. Oh well, I gotta go save my gate. Maybe cuss the cattle a little bit for messing with it, but well, the weather changed. The bulls backed up to the water and filled it level full. So I just got done cleaning that out. So the cows are filling up on water, which think wouldn't be too hard to find. The rain, snow combination mix is making it a challenge. As in, we've gone through 6 bales of bedding so far on this farm. That includes the bulls. More or less just trying to, well, to quote my grandma, just trying to get by. And I broke down and opened up the shed against my better judgment because I'm worried the cows and the calves cramming in there, but the calves are smart enough. They actually crawl up into the old manger and are at least staying up where they aren't going to get stomped on. Alfalfa bale, largely to get them through the stretch of crummy weather, and a little bit of a grass bale behind them. Right now, this is supposed to carry through the rest of tonight into tomorrow. 7 o'clock tomorrow night is when it's supposed to end, the last time I checked the weather. And you say I don't like seeing cold calves, but at least one of my heifers is figuring it out. Calf one of my small ones, which are the ones I actually would prefer to get up there. These are the bigger ones, the older ones. But I got 3 calves in under heat. I got unpleasant things to say about that one because she's one of them. She's probably looking for her calf. So's that one. Well, they were locked in here all day with their own calves, and they're gonna go until tomorrow morning until I bring their calves back out to them at this point, because they didn't claim them. So they can wait until their bags are good and full, and I'll give them another chance at claiming their calves. I went and bought a bunch of colostrum replacer to make sure the babies, their babies, have at least gotten colostrum in them, because it's not good. It really decreases your chances of a healthy calf if they don't at least get that colostrum in them. But I got everybody tagged and written down who belongs to who, and honestly at this point with the weather forecast, I think the newborns, because I've had 3 here in the last 20 hours, they're all huddled up in the barn together, and maybe not ideal, but I'd say their odds of making it till morning are much better than leaving them out here and hoping for the best. I refuse to hope for the best on these guys. 3 calves right now with current prices, is however you want to look at, can be a few $1,000s to several $1,000s. And this poor skid steer, we went through and had this all cleaned up. I gotta go through and do it again, but here's hoping this is winter's last hurrah, and we get back into some more acceptable spring weather. It's taking a turn for wet weather-wise. They're calling for more rain, and everything has greened up a fair amount here. It's just when you're dropping calves, and I honestly, looking at the forecast, originally I thought we were sitting good enough where I'd gotten through most of the not great weather, and then having 3 calves born when you're heading right into this kind of stuff makes for a long day. This took up most of my day, just from trying to get them in the barn, warmed up in the barn and warmed up. And then I brought one back out. I put some of that, it's a powder you put across their back to make sure their moms will claim them. I don't know if it's the weather, if it's because they're their first calf heifers or what, but I went from good luck on everybody else, and then just a string of 3 where they're stupid. They're not claiming their calves. They have no interest in their calves. They won't even lick them. They won't let them suck. And what's really infuriating is, you guys just saw that 2 of those that were running around Valoran that I pointed out, they're 2 of the 3 that calved, and they're out there looking for their calves, but they were literally locked in with their own calf like for several hours today and wouldn't claim them, but yet they're out there running around looking for their calves. Just mildly infuriating. But it's just one of the things you get to deal with. But I'm on my 3rd change of clothes for the day, and I gotta head home and try to warm up and thaw out and throw, well, enough clothes into the washing machine that let's just hope that I don't ruin the washing machine. So thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in, guys. You know, cattle videos are cattle videos, but right now the cattle are a pretty big part of my life for the next couple weeks, foreseeable future here. But then we're going to be moving a bunch of equipment around as soon as the weather straightens out, largely just because it's April. This video is in April. This part of the video is, and whether or not the weather allows it, but planting by the 1st of May is definitely on the list in the cards what we'd like to do. So thanks for watching. I'll talk to you later.